Okay guys, so in this video let's see that how do we work with GitHub, because ultimately whenever you are creating a Git repository you want to host it somewhere, and GitHub is one of the best places to host your repository. So firstly what you need to do is to go to GitHub and you need to create an account. So once you create an account you'll be seeing a green button here that is create a first repo or create your first repo. But since I already have a couple of repositories here, so therefore I'm simply getting this new button here, that is to create a new repository. So let me click on new here to create a new repository, because ultimately what we want is that we want to push this repository, that is a local repository, on GitHub. So therefore we are creating a new repository, and here we need to provide in a repository name, and this name can be different from this name, that is the Git tutorial folder name here. So that name can be different. So let me simply provide here that is first repo, like this. And then optionally you can provide in a description here. If you want you can omit it, but let me provide the description here, that is this is my first repo. And this is only for GitHub purposes and not it is not actually taken into your repository, I suppose. And now you have an option to keep this repository public or private. So public means that anyone in the world can access this repository, and if you keep this repository private, then only you or the people you choose can see this repository and make commits to this repository. And then we have these three options: to add a readme file, to add a .gitignore file, and to choose a license. So for demonstration purposes I am going to skip all these three checkboxes here. So now what I'll do, I'll simply click on this create repository. So now the repository is created and we have this URL here that is a link to our repository. So let me copy this URL from here, because what we want to do is this, that we want to take this URL and we want to add this remote URL to our local repository. So let's see that how do we do it. So firstly what you need to do, you need to since we already have this URL inside our clipboard, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create an alias of this URL that would be used by our local repository to push our local repository to this remote repository. So let me do it once and all will make sense. So firstly let me add that remote URL by doing this, that is git add, sorry not add but git remote add origin. This name origin can be anything, but it's a traditional practice to keep the remote's name as origin or an alias as origin, and then we paste in the link of our Git repository. So basically this origin refers to this link here. Though if you do not want to add this origin alias, then you can simply always use this link to push your repository to GitHub, but that is not always a good practice. So you should always create an alias of your Git repository. So therefore once again, let's see what we are doing here. We are taking the remote repository, that is this repository, and we are making an alias called origin, and we are adding to our remote here. So now let me press enter, and now nothing will happen. But if we do git remote -v, then we see that we have this remote repository with an alias of origin inside our GitHub repo. And now what we want to do, we want to push this repository to GitHub, because currently we see that we do not have anything inside this first repo. So let's try to push this local repository to GitHub. So how do we do that? It is very simple to do. You simply need to do git push origin, that is then alias of this repository that we have just created. We want to push our local repository to origin, and the branch name we want to push. So for now let's push master here like this, and now if we do enter here or press enter here, we'll see that our master branch would be pushed to our remote repository. So we see that we have pushed our repository here, and now if we go to GitHub and now if we click here, that is first repo, we'll be seeing that index.html file here, because that is inside our repository. And if we see here, we have only a single branch, and if we click on the drop down here, then we see that we only have a single branch. But if we do git branch here, that is git branch inside our local repository, we see that we have two branches here, that is the master branch and the XYZ branch. So how do we push the XYZ branch to our remote repository? It is again very simple to do. You again need to do git push origin, and the branch name. And in our case, it is XYZ. So now let's press enter again. And now we see that our XYZ branch has been pushed. So now let's go back and now let's click again on this first repo so that the page reloads. And now we see that we have two branches here. Firstly, we have the master branch, and secondly, we have the XYZ branch. And now if we click on this index.html here inside the master branch, we see the contents of the file on the master branch. And if we change the branch to XYZ, then we see the contents inside the index.html on the XYZ branch. So now let's do one more thing. That is, let's try to make a commit on our local repository, and then let's push the changes to GitHub again. So let's go back again here and let's try to do something. Let's here. Let's simply make a p tag here and let's write that GitHub like this. Let's save this index.html. Let's add this index.html to staging area. Let's make a commit here like this. Let's press enter, and now the file is committed, but it is only present on our local repository. What we need to do, we need to push this local repository to remote repository, that is this commit which we just made, to GitHub. So what we need to do, we again need to do the same thing, that is git push origin and then the name of the branch. And since we are working on the master branch, so therefore we need to push the master branch. So let's press enter, and we see that we are again pushing it to the master branch on remote repository. And now if we do index.html on the master branch, then we see that we added this line here, or this statement here on side the local repository, and that is also present inside the remote repository. So let's go back to our repository here. And if you want to look at the commits here, then I think that we can also see the commits here. So here we see that we have all the commits here, that is 9 commits we have made on this master branch. And if we click here, then we see all the commit messages that we made on the local branch is also present inside the remote repository.